Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we have some, rough news out of Hollywood, where yesterday legendary and Oscar award-winning actor Robert Duvall died at the age of 95. NBC's Mark Barger has more on a look at the legendary actor's life.
Robert Duvall was an actor's actor.
You know, if they're going to hire me, then let me do what I want to do. If not, hire somebody else.
From The Godfather.
The shot's sunny on the causeway.
To Apocalypse Now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
To the TV miniseries Lonesome Dove.
Well, you ain't no more a cattleman than I am.
Duvall's versatility shown in more than 140 films and TV shows over a 6-decade career, including the brief but memorable role of Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Major Burns.
Duvall also played Major Frank Burns in the original film version of MASH.
What do you mean you want that show? It's a news show. It's not your department.
A detestable TV executive and network.
But you are Marine kids and can chew nails while other kids are sucking cotton candy.
And a warrior without a war in The Great Santini. That performance earned one of Duvall's 6 Oscar nominations for Best Actor. His lone win came in 1984.
I have a daughter.
Playing a down-on-his-luck country music singer in Tender Mercies.
I think it's certainly some of the best work I've done, and I would challenge anybody to say differently.
2015 brought a 7th Oscar nomination, Best Supporting Actor for The Judge. But Duvall reveled in his time away from Hollywood on a 360-acre Revolutionary War-era farm in rural Virginia with his 4th wife, Argentine actress Luciana Pedraza.
You go day by day and you arrive at being grateful for what you have.
But it's what Robert Duvall gave to his legendary film career that will be his enduring legacy. Mark Barger, NBC News.
Well, hopefully he rests easy. Now, we do have another story to bring to your attention. 2 arrests have been made in the home invasion case from last week in Greenville. Again, these 2 are the suspects in that case. Zaid Mayen and Jonathan Garcia Larios were both arrested on Friday. 20-year-old Garcia Larios, who is homeless, was first booked into the Franklin County Jail and then was transferred to Pitt County on Sunday, while the 21-year-old Mayen of Chapel Hill was booked into the Orange County Detention Center with no bond. Both men have been charged with first-degree burglary, assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, first-degree kidnapping, and first-degree forcible sex offense. Now, the home invasion happened early Wednesday morning last week on Lewis Street, which is in the Cherry Oaks neighborhood off of Fire Tower Road. A Pitt County Sheriff's Office investigation report says a victim who was in the home was severely beaten and tied up. Warrants say Garcia Larios and Mayen used an edged weapon to assault the victim. Deputies say evidence from the home was found in an apartment in Chapel Hill. Now, the 2 are being held without bond, and deputies say ICE detainers have been placed on both suspects as both were in the country illegally. And now we look to your weather forecast. Today, cloudy, windy, and cool. Tomorrow, sunny, windy, and warmer. We're gonna maintain winds, well, at least breezy conditions, but wind direction is going to be completely different. And that's what we really want to highlight, is that the winds that we're going to be seeing tomorrow will not be the same winds we've got today. Right now, we're faced with more of a northeasterly breeze blowing in at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow, wind speeds may be similar, but direction it's going to be changing. We're looking at more of a southwesterly wind coming up for tomorrow. The cloud cover continues to thin out over eastern North Carolina. We're starting to again see more and more of the breaks in the gray. Let's take a look at what we're seeing right now across Morehead City. Again, looking at it from this angle, you can't really see much blue, but down at ground level and you look straight up, you can see again a few hints of blue between those clouds every now and then. Currently 48 degrees in Morehead City, comes with a northerly wind at 22 miles per hour. Now, again, it does look like we've got air temperatures that are feeling cooler. 48 degrees right now, and Morehead City feels like 41. Goldsboro, Top left-hand corner, got a spot of blue. Obviously, most of the skies over Wayne County right now are cloudy, but there are, again, peaks of some sunshine at this hour. Belhaven, similar story, broken cumulus clouds set up overhead. But air temperatures have really struggled to warm up today because of the clouds and because of the steady flow of colder air moving in out of the north. Current wind speeds right now are at around 10 to 20 miles per hour with a 22 mile per hour sustained wind reading in Beaufort, as well as Stumpy Point 21 in Jacksonville. Now here's what winds are going to be doing as we make our way through the next few days. Tonight, wind speeds go quiet, and then as we wake up tomorrow morning, we will again see relatively light winds, but winds coming out of the south to southwest. Now those southwesterly winds will increase in speed as we head into the afternoon. That is really going to carry our air temperatures out of the 40s, out of the 50s, and put them into the 60s by tomorrow afternoon. And it's not going to stop there. We are going to see even more warmth coming in as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with air temperatures reaching into the low to mid 70s over that 3-day stretch. Now, I should also note that while winds are going to be very breezy, that's going to be the main source of heat that we see over that 3-day stretch, there's also going to be plentiful cloud cover. It is going to be mostly cloudy for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There will be some sun breaks, but plan on again seeing more clouds in the sky than blue skies once we get to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This evening, again, cloud cover largely sticking with us, but by tomorrow morning, well, early on in the morning, I should mention that we are looking at a potential for some fog out there, and that could slow down the temperature rise for areas that see that fog try to stick around a little bit longer. But the sooner the winds pick up and the sooner we heat up, the sooner that fog exits. And likely again looking at the low 60s coming up for tomorrow afternoon. Generally 60, 62, 63 degrees between around 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 p.m. Now notice the sunshine, notice the winds. Those two working in conjunction usually leaves us with some pretty warm temps. Now, as we make our way through Wednesday, well, really through Tuesday and into Wednesday, the area of high pressure that's going to be giving us the sunshine is going to fade away. That will lead to more cloud cover building over eastern North Carolina for your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let's take you straight to your full 8-day forecast, and you'll note that not only do we see cloud cover increase and our air temperatures increase, we also notice rain showers returning to the forecast. 73-degree air temp on Thursday comes with a 20% chance of rain. 76-degree air temp on Friday, 30% chance of rain. Over the weekend, 40% chance on both Saturday and Sunday. Right now, it looks to be like a cold front that's going to be moving in, and that will leave us with an opportunity for perhaps maybe a few isolated thunderstorms. A little bit too early to make an exact prediction, but that is something we are going to be tracking closely as we head through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If we can get any of that heat and higher humidity air, that more moisture in the air, to create some of those thunderstorms that usually are a sign that we are breaking out of winter and getting into spring. We still have several weeks to go before that actually happens, but here is a sign that it could be right around the corner, happening sooner than you think. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. News and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Monday. We'll see you back here coming up at 3 o'clock.